Today's Sunday, probably going to be a little bit of a slower day. I need a little break. Those workouts yesterday killed me. But obviously we still have a lot that we need to get done. So about to head to church over at The Life Church down in the Fan. I recently just told the pastor there that I wanted to be a member of that church. I wanted to set my roots up there. So this will be my first Sunday at the church as a member. Come to my house on a Sunday, you end up on the vlog.
Mr. Manure, how are you, sir?
What's
Javon
up?
Coker.
Javon Coker with who?
Javon Coker with the New York Life Insurance Company.
There you go. Alright, Sunday, you know what that means. Q&A. Alright, so I'm taking a few minutes to do some Q&A on this Sunday. I said in the previous vlog before that I'm going to try to do Q&A every Sunday since that typically is my slowest day and I need some more content to add to the vlog for Sundays. Right now my Steelers are stinking it up. We never play well against Denver. You know what? Maybe it's because I'm not wearing my jersey. Hold on. Alright, that's better. So, first question we have today. How do you become a speaker? So this is a question I've gotten a lot. You just go out and do it. You start telling people that you're a speaker. It's the same way as how you become a photographer. You get the proper equipment and you let people know that this is now a service you provide. For speakers, it's all based on the information that you know. So, jumping into whatever topics it is that you want to discuss, learning as much information as you possibly can on a day-to-day basis. So that includes like reading blogs. I'm getting blogs and blogs all confused today. Reading blogs, listening to podcasts, grabbing good books, websites. It's a number of different things. Finding other people that are qualified in that field, learning everything that you can from them. But it really stems from that. Some of the speaking engagements I get are paid. Some of them are free. For me right now in my career, a lot of it has to do with exposure. So I'm willing to do a lot more free talks right now. I'm always looking for paid talks. But I'm willing to do free talks because I know on some level the exposure that'll give me. Like for instance, what I talked about in one of the previous vlogs where I went to Creative Mornings. I absolutely have to be a speaker at that event. It's over 200 people in the room, and it's people that are active in the Richmond area. So that's the type of audience I want to get in front of. That's the type of audience I do a free talk for versus doing something paid. How do you manage your time? Day to day. So Sundays, typically I'll sit down and kind of draft out how I want my week to look. This week's a little bit more complicated. We have a holiday, Christmas coming up. so I'm not able to get in as much as I would like to. If it was up to me, I'd continue to work, but I have to take some time to spend with the family. My girlfriend, we're going to see her family, so I'm going to have to unplug for a little bit there, but really setting your timeline in your calendar. For me, I like the electronic calendar. I put everything in my iPhone, so I know on a day-to-day basis, no matter where I am, I know where I'm scheduled to be. For some people, they don't like doing such a tight schedule. They like to have some flexibility, but even if you're working in an office environment, I still think that there should be timelines separating your day. You know, I may take 30 minutes to an hour each day and focus on social media. I may take 2 hours focusing on marketing. I may take another 2 hours just to meet with people face to face. You have to do what works best for yourself. But if you don't control your time will control you. Alright, last question, because I'm supposed to be unplugging today and watching the game. But the last question will be, what type of content should I focus on getting out to potential customers? That all depends on where your strengths lie. For me, I focus on every available piece of content. So websites, vlogging, blogs, I write a written blog, Instagram, social media, Facebook, ebook. You guys know I had my first ebook come out. Other video content, being featured on a lot of podcasts. I'm really making a huge push to be featured on a lot of upcoming podcasts. So for me, it's audio, it's visual, it's everything. Some people that may not work. Some people, like for me, I'm the brand for most of my companies. A lot of people like to be behind the scenes and they don't want to be the face of their company, so to speak. So blogging may be the best way to get out content. Social media, I believe, is for everyone. Everyone should be utilizing social media to the best of their abilities. Social media to the best of their abilities. You can tell I'm thinking about the Steelers right now. But find what's best for you. You don't have to do all of it. My push is I'm trying to push out as much content as I physically can within the shortest amount of time. But I do it in a manner that I can also remain consistent with. For instance, my blog, I don't blog a whole lot, but I like to continually put out information on a bi-weekly basis or so. Vlogging, obviously I try to do this on a day-to-day basis. Social media is a daily thing. Podcasts are a little bit out of my control because I'm being featured on other people's platforms, so I'm at their mercy as far as that time frame, but I'm constantly reaching out to different ones. So that's all for Q&A today, guys. Back to the game. Oh, and I also wanted to mention who that was earlier that came by. So that was Javon, one of my good friends. He's one of the people that's in my tight circle. He always gives me sound advice when it comes to business. But in that time lapse you guys saw earlier, we were just sitting here chopping up business. We had the game on TV, but all we were talking about were numbers and business and how to increase our profitability in 2016. So it's absolutely crucial to have those type of people in your life. But Javon has been an extreme blessing. I actually met him when I was working for my last employer. We brought him in to do some things involving insurance and 401k plans and health benefits for the employees at that company. But phenomenal guy. You guys, I'm gonna tag Javon on Facebook in this vlog. You guys definitely want to check him out.
Steelers win. Boom.